So in today's video, y'all, I'm looking at the Natasha Denona Roxa eyeshadow palette. Now, I want to get that palette. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it because I just love Natasha Denona's. I love Natasha Denona's formula. And I love her eyeshadow palettes. But I'm like, before I order this, and I want to actually wait. I want to try and wait till it go on sale. But I have a couple of palettes. And I wanted to try to see if I can create a look. I wanted to see if I can create a look using the shades that I have in the other eyeshadow palettes. I guess to try to see if I really want or need the palette. I would say want because I don't need it. But I'm gonna try to create a look to see if I can try to come up with a look creating the same shades that she has in the Roxa palette. That palette is so pretty. The palette is beautiful. Look at that palette, y'all. Y'all better shut up. The palette is just so pretty. I do know, I'm sure I'm gonna get it, but do I need it? I don't need it, but it's really pretty. And I don't have like, I don't do a lot of purple looks, but I love purple, especially like the deeper purples. I love her shimmer shades. Like the palette is beautiful to me. But I want to show y'all a couple of palettes that I have. Maybe can emulate a couple of that maybe can emulate her eyeshadows that she has in this Roxa palette. So I don't know. We'll see. So that Roxa eyeshadow palette is going for $69. It's so beautiful. And I want to try to see if I can create one of these looks using what I already have to see if in fact if I want to buy it or not. This is beautiful. So the first palette that I want to show y'all is by Bella Beauty Bar, and it's the Smoky Glam palette. I end up stepping on the palette and broke the mirror, so don't pay attention to that. It's okay. But y'all, this has this got a lot of similar shades in here. I mean, of course, it doesn't have the exact shades in here, but this purple is not the same as the Roxa palette, but it's a little bit more cool toned. We have some light pinks, you know what I'm saying? We got the burgundy shades in there. Okay. Might have some, I don't know about the shimmer shades, but y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. So we have this palette right here. And then another palette that I wanted to compare it to is the ABH Norvina palette, and this is the Pro Pigment Value 1 palette, and this one right here. I know y'all probably looking at this like, no ma'am, but give me a minute. It has some purples in here. You see what I'm saying? Like this one. It has this purple, which isn't the same, but it's pretty close to it. The pink. You know what I'm saying? Like this kind of can give me, between these two palettes, y'all, let me put them up side by side. Between these two palettes right here, I want to try if I can get me a Roxa look. We got these two right here. Okay. What color is that? The glitter shade. I don't know what that is. It's such a beautiful palette. I'm not seeing that reddish tone. It look red. It look more red than anything. The one in the Roxa palette, I don't see that in here. Of course, I don't see anything that can emulate that shade. I don't know. So yeah, these are the two palettes right here that have similar shades to that Natasha Denona Roxa palette. I don't know. I'm gonna try to create a look. We're gonna try to create a look. And then I also pulled out, I don't know why I had this out. Let me see. Okay, so this is the Violet Voss palette, which I had it pulled out for a reason. So I had it pulled out for this shade right here. And that shade looked like, so that shade was Heather. So this shade right here looks like Heather. This one right here. And then, let's see. So yeah, this one right here is called Sunset. So Sunset and Heather was kind of like, that was why I pulled this one out. Yeah, we're gonna start out with this shade right here, and I'm gonna put that as a transition shade for now. Or maybe I can just put it right in here for now. And bring it over just a little bit. This is a really pretty color. What happened to Violet Voss? Do Violet Voss still, are they still around? Or not? I enjoy their palettes. I mean, their formula was decent, to be honest. Okay, that's kind of like Heather. Looking like, it's kind of like the shade of Heather. Now I'm not exactly sure, but it's close enough. Okay, next, let's see. Let's see who we can get. Let's see what other shade we can use. I'm looking at Sweet Pea in the Roxa palette. So I'm trying to figure out which shade would be closer to Sweet Pea. Which would it be, this one or this one? Maybe this one, even though that one has this one has a little bit more purple lilac to it. That one has a little bit more pink. This is really difficult. Let me see if I can pull a pink shade from the Novena palette. No, I don't see any pink in here like that. So what about, let me see. No pink in there. So the closest that I can get to the Sweet Pea pink, the closest that I can get to the Sweet Pea shade would either be this one or this one. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. Even though it's not, I know it's not the same shade, but that's as close as I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna take the same brush and kind of just see what I can do, okay?
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
It's a really pretty shade. In the Roxa palette, we got Jacaranda. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that jacked up. And I think the closest purple we can get to it is either this one or this one. But I would say this one the most. This one is more cooler. That one's a little bit warmer, but it's still, yeah, this one is a little bit more muted, more cooler. But I don't have another purple. This is the closest we can get, so I'm gonna use that and see if that works. Ooh.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Because again, in that, y'all, Again, the Roxa palette is pink. It's super pink. It's not really, again, in the Roxa palette is more pink tones than purples. It's pretty, but the palette, like the cover of the palette is purple, you know what I'm saying? So it looks purple, but when you look at the shades, it's like there's more pinky shades obviously than purples, but it's pretty still. So I'm I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna come together. I am really I'm into this. I'm like, what am I doing? Got velour on the Roxa palette. I wanna use this one and kind of blend that out. That one kind of looks like velour a little bit. So right here, I'm going to use that and kind of blend that out a little bit. It's a pretty color, very pretty color. Very pretty, y'all. Did y'all buy it? Did y'all buy that, did y'all buy the Roxa palette? Are y'all getting it? What do y'all think about it? Let me know down in the comments. And I'm getting that Huda Beauty one. I see with the Huda Beauty palette, I forget what it was called, but I have to have that. I love Huda Beauty, I really do, and I just love the colors that are in that palette. And plus it's her last palette that she said. What do you guys think about that being Huda Beauty's last palette? I'm thinking like, why would she, like Huda Beauty knows she has she know that she got excellent eyeshadow palettes. Like she knows she got some bomb ass eyeshadow palettes, so she has to come up with something. Like she gotta be making, maybe she's gonna downsize. Instead of making quads, she'll make 8-pan palettes or something. Maybe not as big as the 4 eyeshadow palettes that she had now. Because you gotta think about it, y'all. If y'all making money off of something, if you're making money off of something, why would you stop making money? Like off of a makeup palette that you know people, like millions and millions of people are gonna buy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just wondering, what is she gonna come up with? She has to have something else. It can't be just like, oh, she's stopping making that palette. She's stopping with this last palette. It has to be something else she has up her sleeve, because it's a money maker. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people buy her palettes because she got good ass formula. So I don't know, but I'm gonna definitely buy that palette. I'm gonna buy that palette for sure. This is beautiful. It's getting there. I know it wasn't looking about nothing, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm gonna go back into that purple and kind of deepen it up a little bit more. I just wanted to try to use like as many shades that I can find in these 2 palettes that I possibly can, and do my best to just try to see if I want to buy this palette. Okay, the next shade, what is that? That's that. I wanted to use that. Where is that at? The next shade is gonna be Eclipse in the Roxa palette, and that's like that deep burgundy shade. And I'm gonna use this one. This is Night Dream. This is in the Bella Beauty Bar palette. So it's this one right here. And actually, no. I could use Huh. Love Bug. I could use Love Bug or Night Dream. I think I'm gonna go with, I don't know, Night Dream or Love Bug. This mirror is broke, so it's hard to hold this palette. So, let me just show you. So this is Night Dream, or this is Night Dream right here. And then this one is Love Bug. Yeah, this one is Love Bug. So in the Roxa palette, we have Eclipse. And then these two shades emulate that. These two shades kind of look like that one. So I don't know which one to use. This one is, hers is deeper. I would say this one, deeper. This is a more cool tone. I'm gonna go with this one. This one is just, it's kind of there, but it's not, but it is. I'm just gonna go with Night Dream, and I'm gonna use Night Dream and put it here, and just a little bit, just to deepen that up a little bit, if it will. Okay, and then as far as like a shimmer shade, y'all, I'm just gonna, I don't even know if any of these, because the shimmer shades are really tricky. Yeah, I'm gonna use this pink shade called Velvet Crush. And this, of course, is not, I can't find any shimmer shades to put on, but I'm gonna use this pink one right here. And that's as close as we gonna get to a pinky shade, and put that on the lid. This Bella Beauty Bar formula is beautiful. It ain't nothing like using your finger. So this is as close as we gonna get, baby. I don't know, y'all. We got some fallout occurring, but it's okay. Okay, and then we got a light purple in here. So with the light, what is that, Phoebe? And then we got, yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna go back in with a lighter pink. Kind of put it right in here. Okay, y'all, let me throw me some lashes on, because y'all know I think I'm cute when I get some lashes on. And then we'll come back. So let me get this together, and I'll be right back. I kind of messed up in there, but y'all, so this is my wannabe Roxa look with the two eyeshadow palettes that I used. Keep in mind, I'm not a makeup artist, y'all. I am not. I just love putting in makeup, but I think that, I don't know if I'm gonna get that palette. I'm not sure. It's a beautiful palette, but I realize I do have some shades in there. I have a lot of similar shades, and just, let me show y'all. I have a lot of similar shades in the Novena palettes. Right here, I got me some purple, some lilac, some shimmer shades. Like I I have similar shades. Uh-oh. I have similar shades. And then we have our Bella Beauty Bar palette. And I got similar shades in here too. Not to take away from the Roxa palette, because it's a beautiful, beautiful palette, but I think I can get similar looks with these two palettes. That's what I think. Now, is that to say that I won't get the Roxa palette? No, it's not, because it's a beautiful palette, but I think I can get that fixed, that those colors, those tones. Is it her formula? It's not her formula, but I can be pretty satisfied with getting those purple, pinkish. I can be pretty satisfied with getting that pinky purple look using these using these two palettes right here. So I don't know, we'll see, because I love Natasha Denona. I love her formula. I think she's just so creative when it comes to makeup and her eyeshadows and just lipsticks. Like, all of her makeup products I truly love. And but I think I can get my little looks, my fix, I can plan these palettes to get what I can get out of the Roxa palette. So I'm not sure. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. We'll see, but this is what I created. Let me know if you guys have these two palettes, and let me know if you got something similar. And there's nothing wrong with planning what you already got. So that is it for this video. Let me know what palette that you have that's similar to the Roxa palette. Let me know, are you gonna buy the palette? Are you not? Did you already get it? And I think that's it. So let me go. Thank you guys for clicking on my video. I appreciate it so much. I will keep y'all posted. Please give me a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see all you beautiful, blessed people in my next video. I am Madonna, and I'm out. Bye, y'all. Bye.